What's up, guys?
Welcome to today's video. This is our second time recording this. The first time I recorded it and there was a giant streak of something on the camera. So, take two. We wanted to do a little Q&A for you guys today. I've been compiling a list of questions that we get on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook that I don't want to sit down and type out a response because I figured they might be helpful and something that some of you guys might be wondering too. So we're going to get right into it with the first question. So first question, since you guys are on family's property, how do you guys get water? What about installed hookups?
So yes, we are on actually family land here. We're about 7 acres in this whole area. We already have all the amenities, I guess you would need, all the hookups that you might need. Of course, we did have to make some alterations. We do have water. I had to run enough drinking hose all the way to one of the faucets that we have here on the land. And then from there, that's all we really needed for the water. As far as the electric, though, we had to bring out an electrician. He had to put a box right outside of my parents' house. We hook up right there, but of course they already have a washer and dryer, so they already set up for that amperage. So 30 amp outlet, and we just plug directly into there. Of course, we did have to buy a lot of extra wire for that.
Yes.
To get it all the way over there.
Those are expensive. Yeah.
Well, we also bought one of the more expensive kinds too as well. But yeah, the hookups are great. We also do, of course, our black. But the thing is, we put that inside of a honey wagon
Poop trolley.
The poop trolley. So we put it in there, and what I do is I literally carry that myself. I walk all the way down.
You drag it. You don't carry it.
No,
you pull it. It's got wheels.
I hold it over my head. I'm very strong.
It's got wheels.
I'm very strong. So then I drag it all the way over to the septic area, and then that's where we actually dump out.
So we're actually really lucky to have full hookups here. As you guys can see, I'm just going to pan around real quick. It's beautiful out here.
That's a little hot.
Yeah, I mean, it's warm, but we're very secluded, so it's like we have our own little hill country oasis out here. Without having to be at a campsite. So it's a perfect home base for us. And how do you stay put for a long time in regards to showering and relieving yourselves?
So yeah, that's basically the continuation of the last one. We already kind of answered that one. We just put everything in the trolley and just carry everything away, but it takes, usually have to dump the gray once a week, and then every 2 weeks we dump black.
Yep.
So,
take a designated day because he knows, since he deals with the honey wagon.
Yep.
And it's 107 here, and it's hot, and it's like an all-day thing, because, you take a while, you have to go dump it, and then come back and shower.
Not an all-day
thing.
Okay,
but it's still like a good chunk of the day.
Takes like 15
Because then you
minutes.
get sweaty, and you have to shower, too.
Okay, fine. Takes like half an hour.
So, again, we're really lucky to have that out here, because otherwise we would have to hook up the trailer and take it to town, which is a 15-minute drive as is.
Could put the honeydew or honey wagon inside the back of the truck, but that's pretty rough. We'd have to pick that up. I guess I'm not that strong.
I don't know which one I'd rather do, but either way, we don't have to worry about it. So, yes. Next question. Do you chew through your cell phone data plans really fast? Maybe they have unlimited cell data in the US, but here in Canada, it's limited. So I actually have an unlimited data plan, which I desperately need because I work for myself from home. So I don't have a specific spot to go, like an office to go to hook up to Wi-Fi. I'll try and work off of coffee shops here and there. The Wi-Fi out here in this area is terrible. So I don't rely on that as is, but whenever we're traveling, having my own hotspot to where I can turn it on my phone and connect on my computer is very helpful. In Colorado, that's how I uploaded pretty much all of the videos, was on data. So I do have it unlimited. There's a certain amount that I usually, it's like a week before my data starts over. I usually run out, but what happens is it runs more slowly. So it's still unlimited. I don't get charged extra for going over, but it just runs more slowly once you hit that amount.
Correct.
What about you?
I don't have data. I just hope for the best. I hope that the internet's fast enough, and then if it's not, then
use my hotspot.
I mooch.
How do you stabilize your trailer enough for strong winds? I would be so worried of it tipping. So we have the perfect example for that.
We do. So we don't really do a lot of extra stabilization. In fact, we don't do any extra stabilization except for the one time that there was a hurricane that passed through here, and literally it was still a hurricane.
Big deal. Hurricane Harvey.
Yeah, Hurricane Harvey. So it was still a Category 1, I think, by the time it got up this direction.
It was
But we were on
intense.
the outside of it. I mean,
But still.
And so I just made sure that I parked the trailer in the right way,
Brady.
and then
hey.
I moved the truck right up to the trailer just in case.
in case we
So
tipped.
in case we tipped, it would actually drag up against it with the wheels, and so
Yeah.
catch it. But you don't normally have to do that. I've seen these things withstand a good amount of wind. Of course, if you're a bigger trailer, obviously, more
Yeah.
force. But I really haven't had problems. It's a fear that I've never really had, but I know that she was scared that
Yeah.
whole time. But it sort of just rocked me to sleep.
Yeah,
but it is
we
something
definitely
to
felt
think
a
about.
lot of this during the hurricane, and there have been maybe one or two other occasions where you can feel the wind moving
Yeah.
us around, but it's not as bad as I thought. And we even talked with some of you guys in the comments of that video, and y'all talked about some of your experiences driving down the highway with 60, 70 mile per hour winds, and they said it's scary. Best if you don't do it, but they survived. But we also have the stabilizer, the sway control bars on the hitch itself, so when we are driving, there's less of a chance of it doing anything weird. Like you see those videos online of the trailer flipping on the side. Hopefully that doesn't happen. He's a very careful driver whenever we do drive, and we always know that worst case scenario, if things do get bad, we can pull over. So we haven't had any issues with the wind, even through a hurricane, so hopefully that helps ease some of your minds if you have concerns about that.
Just get insurance.
Yeah. Why did you decide on a trailer over a Class C? It's a really good question.
It's a real simple question. What do you think it is?
Money.
It is. It was money. So
was
obviously
money.
it's more attractive if you see 200 rather than 400 or 500. Our initial thoughts
Payments?
were Class C,
What are you
right?
talking about?
Right. And so our initial thoughts were Class Cs. We were looking at Winnebago and several other kind of major brands.
Mm-hmm.
We went to a RV show, which we weren't going to be ready to buy an RV until 6 months after that. Well, we were wrong about that. Literally, we walked to the trailer side. We said, no, we'll just check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Saw the price point. And we're like, well, we just put $500 down. This thing's ours. So we ended up buying a trailer.
Yeah.
Bought a trailer.
Well, because we were originally looking at the Class Cs. And if you guys know them, they're a lot smaller, but they're also 50, 60,000 new. We wanted to buy new just to be sure for this first time. And then we looked at the trailers, and some of them were as low as 10,000. Now, granted, they were smaller and the quality wasn't as good, but even going up to something that was, say, 25,000, it was a lot more affordable, and we knew we didn't know what to expect because we hadn't lived in one before. So we figured start small. If we wanted to upgrade in the future, we can, but rather than spend spend $60,000+ right away and not know we might hate this lifestyle, we would rather start small and then change it later if we wanted to.
Right.
So that was the biggest reason, but we also get more room in here, so win-win.
Kind of. Yeah. But then we also have the truck. I'd rather have a truck than a little tiny car. That's just me. So that's kind of a little added bonus. I felt a little more comfortable hauling with the truck rather than sitting in a Class C, like basically a giant van. It's just a lot of little things for me. But, I mean, we were very close to picking out a Class C.
I'm going to be buying a camper to live in. Do you have any suggestions on what I should look for when looking at campers?
So look for quality. Make sure that the insulation's good, because no matter where you're going to be, insulation's going to be a large point. So whether it's hot or cold, you want to keep that all inside. Check the slide outs, and then look between all the cracks. So this is something that we didn't do, and there is a pretty large opening right behind where our stove is. And so obviously there's a lot of air
Cool air is
seeping out.
escaping this summer.
So that's one big thing. Also, make sure you have at least 2 axles on that, because say one tire pops, you at least have some safety. There's another one holding the weight up and then controlling you a bit more. Another thing is make sure you have all the the control. What is it? The sway
bars.
Yeah.
I mean that's more of
you'll
not the
figure all
trailer
that out.
itself.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's going to be really dependent on what you want as far as size goes, the layout. Definitely know that it's going to be a completely different lifestyle if you're coming from a house or even an apartment. You're going to be in such small quarters. You want to be comfortable, and you want it to be something that you enjoy. So whenever you're looking, make sure you absolutely love it. It's kind of how I look at clothes whenever I'm buying them. I'm like, if I don't absolutely love it, don't buy it.
Yeah, course, we just absolutely love the idea of it. And
we loved all of them.
Yeah, we liked all of them. So we just wanted to get in one. But really take your time on it. So look at every single aspect of it. Can you see yourself in that exact layout? Because there's so many layouts, even though the same one. The Mini Light Rockwood has, like, I think 8 different layouts or something. I don't even know. But yeah, make sure that at least it's going to be long lasting. So in other words, make sure it's safe, because obviously it'll last longer if you don't wreck it somewhere, you know. And the other thing is just make sure that everything is insulated well. Make sure there's no, I mean, and they usually fix that kind of stuff within the first year anyway, I think. Something like that. So, yeah.
2 AC units would be beneficial if you're in Texas.
Yeah, it depends on the size of your cab or your area.
One thing I'll throw in there, as we're finding out right now. Last summer it wasn't as hot, but this year it is hot.
106 every day.
I guess we could talk about that in a future video, the heat.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and one thing I wanted was you guys' feedback. So for this person, I'm going to let them know that this video is going up and we're answering their question in it. So if you guys have any feedback or thoughts or tips on what to be looking for in a camper for a first-time buyer, let us know in the comments below, because one of the best things about these videos is you guys' feedback. There's a lot of seasoned RVers out there, and I always look forward to your thoughts. But that's going to be it for today's Q&A. We can definitely do more of these if you guys have questions. Add them in the comments below. So leave them down below. I'll put them in my phone, and we can do a future Q&A video. But
sounds good.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We can do more Q&As. Hit that thumbs up. Let us know. And subscribe if you're new. We'd love to have you along. And that's going to be it for today.
Yeah. Have fun out there.
Bye, guys. I'm sweating so much. Puppies.
Don't ruin anything, Brady.
Please don't knock the camera over. Alright, what's that?
But, nope. This is what we have.
Yep. Yep. Nope. Yep.
Yep.
I mean, I guess we could stand right there. Scoot over just a little bit so I can, yeah. Nope.
Stay. Sit. Go lay down. Sit and lay down.
Alright guys, welcome. Wait. Alright. What's up guys? Welcome to today. Brady! Hey! Brady! What are you doing? Hi! I just wanted to say hello. There's the Brady. And there's the Busby. Say hi, boys. Say hi. Alright, let's go back inside. That's all.